What's up, you guys? I'm Hazim Bangwar, and today I'm going to let Deman magazine ask me anything. Well, not really, but we'll see how far it goes. What is the one track you wish you had released and not given to another artist? Wow, that's a hard one already. There are many and they keep changing. Some of them you already know, so I'm not going to mention those. There are a lot of them, but they keep changing on my mood, so I can't say there is one. Describe your upcoming album in 3 words. It is brave, romantic, celebrating. I would say that's the word. Or maybe sassy. Brave, romantic, and sassy. That's the word. Why is it so hard to describe it in 3 words? Brave, romantic, and Middle Eastern. That's it. It's brave, it is romantic, it's Middle Eastern. I did keep, it's multiple genres, but it's really heavily influenced with Middle Eastern melodies and beats. So yeah, I would describe it in those 3 words. What are you most excited about in fashion today? That's a good one. I'm really excited to see new upcoming designers who I have not either worked with or worn before. I'm really excited about that. And structure. I mostly do play with prints, but this time I would say structure. Yeah. And new designers. What is one lesson you have learned in love? I would say I've learned quite a few lessons. Not enough by any means. Quite a few. But one lesson I would say I've learned in love is that giving you all does not guarantee that your love story would have a happy ending. That is one lesson I would say I learned the hard way. That you could do everything and anything. I mean, check all boxes. And there's no guarantee that your love story would have a happy ending. And accepting that is one thing I have learned. What song do you currently have on repeat? Right now, I have my own album on repeat, to be very honest. I'm just going back and back and back. Obviously, it's on its last stages with mastering. And obviously, this album took a while to write. And you keep changing. So I kept changing and new ideas kept coming. So my own album is on repeat and I'm still picking what can be added and what can be taken out. So my own album, that is what I have actually on repeat. That's the answer. What is the biggest risk you have taken musically? Evolving and changing. I think that's always a risk. As an artist, or even as a person, I don't think I can ever just be one thing or stick to one genre. I like to, obviously, even if I like something and I think that is my signature thing, I like to play with it and evolve it into different areas, musically or lyrically. So I like to keep playing and evolving with things, even if I think I found something signature-wise. So, and that's always a risk because you never know if people will get it or not, if the industry or the people or the listeners will get it or not. It's always changing. With this album, it's very different from my previous album. So that is a bit risky, but that's how I roll. Okay. How has government job changed your approach to music? That's a very good question. In a lot of ways, I think it has really, influenced my storytelling skills because you get to meet so many people from different areas of life and everybody have their own stories and you get to talk to so many different people, locally, internationally, and you get to see different perspectives. And I think it just gave me it helped me, I would say, come up with different concepts, different ideas as a writer. And obviously, I work in Pakistan as a government officer, so obviously living here, a lot of the local influences, musical influences have also kind of played a role in that, but primarily storytelling, because I get to meet so many people and have such amazing conversations and hear different sides of a situation. So I would say, yeah, definitely that. How is this album different from your last album? It's very different. It's very different. I think not only the situation and the time frame is very different, but obviously I'm very different. Last time I released an album was maybe 3 years ago, and I was a very different person then. I wasn't a government official then or in field, and what I wanted to say at that time is very different from what I want to say right now. Obviously, in a couple of years, you learn more, you experience more, and that's one thing. My flavors and tastes have changed a bit more. I'm kind of working with other creative elements, which I probably had not thought of before. So not only the sound, but the writing style, the concept, the themes, they're very different. I think at first, my first album, Playing with Fire, it was more like a scattered of different songs and different sounds. While this time around, everything's a bit more cohesive. It's all aligned. It's a body of complete work under one umbrella with different elements, of course. There's something for everybody on this album, but it just sounds one body of work. It sounds like a proper album. It's an entire story from 1 to whatever the number of tracks are. Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. And I do hope you do check the magazine cover of me on Deman magazine. I'm really happy to be on a Indonesian magazine cover, and I really hope you guys catch that. Get your copy right away.